welcome to the game. I'm here fully by Harmony and girls varsity basketball game against the Argos Giants basketball team. Now, last time that we had in the cave was the St. Tom War game. Harmony, you were there for that go.
I'm pretty like first game. So I'm happy for their first win this season. I'm scoring 18 points at lead for the Cavemen, which was really cool for them. So, and I was really surprised for defense, good defense. Those points up. It was a really great game. Wish you were there too. It was really hyped as well. But overall, really great game.
Yeah, it sounds great. And I know the St. Thomas More team isn't unlike the Argos Lady Dragons. They're actually pretty similar. The St. Thomas More is a pretty young school, and so they're still developing their program. And so they have a pretty small basketball program, not unlike Argos, who is a very small school and therefore has a very small team.
Yeah.
They only have a varsity team, which is why the game is so early tonight. There's no JV team. They have been struggling to get a foothold in their conference with their program. I know a lot of the girls, their school is a very athletic school. They're very good at soccer, and so their team is very athletic. Up here on the screen, we have the stats from last game for Adnaya Johnson and Grace Matherly. As you can see, Adnaya Johnson scored 18 points last game. That was pretty impressive and surprising output from Adnaya Johnson there. Definitely hope she can repeat that again tonight.
Hopefully.
And she had amazing success in the three-pointer line, 2 for 2. That's very pointers, 6 of 11. That's really good. And Grace Matherly, 6 out of her 14. And both of them had a plus of 21 when they were on the court. So those are some pretty impressive stats from last game. Hopefully they can bring that over into this game.
Yeah, hopefully they bring the same energy from that last game into this one, getting that lead up and getting their second win in the cave today.
Yeah, I know we were talking to the coach before the game. He was saying that win really the win against St. Thomas More gave them a lot of confidence, and they were a lot more focused in practice, and the practice went a lot better. And so the coach is hoping to add another win to their record tonight, go 2 for 2. And they're hoping to bring that same energy and to pull through again.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that they do too. That would be a really great on their record too, since they're 5-1 right now. It'll be really good for the record for 2-5 right now.
Yeah, and they have a really good shot tonight, especially since I said Argos is a really small school. The size of their entire school is around the size of our class. They only have 100 some kids in their school. It's crazy. So they're a smaller school, and their record currently is 9 for a lot of games.
Yeah.
But it's not overly impressive record, so I think they really have a shot tonight.
Yeah, I really think they have more of the athletic advantage, especially with how many players are compared to both teams. So I'm really hoping that they can really push through, really get their shots up, ready to get on defense, just bring the home a win.
Yeah, definitely. It looks like we're getting ready to get queued up here. There's about 10 seconds left on the clock. We're going to be introducing starting lineup now.
Located throughout the gym is greatly appreciated. Tonight's varsity contest is being officiated by Brian Kirkle, and Greg Humston. We thank them for their professionalism in athletics. If you're interested in IHSA certified official, please go to www.isaa.org. Concession stand is open this evening for snack, drinks, and fresh popcorn. At this time, we ask that you please, if you're able, just completely remove hats. It's time to meet this evening's competitors. First, our very welcome guests, the Argos Lady Dragons. They're led by head coach Nick Medich. Assistant coaches are John Arndt, Carly Martin, and Emily Luffree. The starters for the Lady Dragons are a junior guard, number 20, Leah Pizzuto. A senior forward, number 24, Ellie Bullenbacher. A senior guard, number 30, Lexi Gibson. A junior guard, number 32, Mackenzie Smith. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Lady Dragons, of junior forward, number 34, Kinsley Kelly. These are the Argos Lady Dragons. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet our Mishawaka Lady Cavemen. The Lady Cavemen are led by varsity head coach Justin Overholzer. Assistant coaches are Carlisha Eccles, Dave Richards, and Angie Evans. Now the starters. A senior guard at 5'3", number 2, Reese Brew. A junior guard at 5'2", number 10, Millie Mamalendi. And rounding out the starting lineup for our Lady Cavemen, a sophomore guard forward at 5'9", number 20, Grace Betzer. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's play some IHSAA girls basketball.
Welcome back to the Cave. I am Matt Rendell here with the Mishawaka Network. I'm going to get you over to Kira and Harmony for the game. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We are having some technical issues. It looks like it's on the streaming end, but we're doing the best we can here tonight. Also, Harmony, you've been here how many games?
Yeah, a couple games now.
Kira? First game this year.
Season. For basketball, yes.
So we're going to do the best we can. Please know that we're learning here. So we're going to do the best we can as we get ready for basketball here from the Cave.
Yeah. It's like Mishawaka is going to win the tip-off. Mamalenti with the ball. Brew driving it in, puts it up, and it's good.
That was a really good drive by Reese Brew.
Yeah.
Driving in, getting that point lead up for the Cavemen with 2 points.
Looks like ball's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, right now it looks like that the Cavemen are pressing Argos right now, which is really good. That could really get many steals and get them up in the lead too.
All right, looks like Pizzuto is going to drive it down the court. It's being hounded by Mishawaka. Looks like Young's going to make a grab for the ball. Foul's going to be called. Bullenbacher's going to throw it in. Throwing it into Pizzuto.
Mariah right now, she got really good defense on her. She's normally really great at defense here at these games too. Really putting the pressure up on the opposing team.
Smith shooting for a three. Puts it up, but Smith's gone. Brew rebounds, driving it down the court. Pass it to Mamalenti. Mamalenti looking for an opportunity. Betzer tries to pass into Madley. Madley slips the ball.
They just got to be really smart with their passes. They've been kind of in a little bit of trouble while passing, but eventually they get it up the court, get it ready to go.
And that's a three-pointer by Gibson. First points on the board for Argos. They're going to call it travel.
Yeah, sometimes they get a little bit too happy on their feet, especially the Cavemen, getting a little bit too excited with the ball, trying to go in, and then you just kind of forget to dribble while you're going, and just cause it travel.
It's like Mishawaka's going to get the ball there and passes it straight to Kelly. And Kelly passes it to seemingly no one. Young picks up the ball, though, and lays it up. It's good.
Yeah, that was really smart by Mariah, too. Really just like reading out, trying to get the ball up there.
Looks like that was an attempted pass to Pizzuto, but Caveman got the ball. Mamalenti now has the ball. Passes it to Young. Young out to Betzer. And another travel for the Cavemen.
Once again, same thing. A little bit too excited, maybe a little bit nervous, just forgetting to dribble the ball as you move. That's going to really cause those travels. You really got to pay attention, make sure that you're dribbling, then you're moving on.
Pizzuto is going to take it down the court. Passes it out. 3-2 puts it up, but it's no good. Madley's going to rebound it. Gets Mamalenti so she can take it down the court. Brew's going to drive it in, lays it up, and it's no good. Looks like struggle for the ball there. Let's see who the refs give it to. It's going to be Caveman ball. Betzer passes it to Matherly. Matherly into Mamalenti. Passes out to Brew. Brew tries to lay it up, and it's good.
Yeah, Reese Brew, she's really good while she's driving in. She's one of the best to drive in beside Denia. Especially when she drives in, she's always trying to get those draw up fouls so then she can get up to the line and shoot some free throws.
So they're going to call a travel on the Argos Dragons this time.
A little bit of a happy feet, as I've been saying. A little bit too excited, too nervous, maybe a little bit anxious.
Looks like we're going to have a substitution here. Shine coming in for Matherly. And Matt Malenti is going to take the ball down the court. Passes it to Brew. Brew out to Betzer. Betzer's going to put it up for a three-pointer, but it's no good.
Yeah, I feel like that they came in, especially rushing towards the ball. They've been getting a little bit better at it too. So then they're able to get those rebounds and get it back up. So then it's not a steal and then easy points for the opposing team. They really need a box out though, just work on that. So then it's much easier to get the ball instead of just running in to the opposing team or to your own players.
It's going to be put up by, Bollenbacker, but it's no good. Mamalenti with the ball. Looks like she slips there, but she manages to regain it. Tries to drive it in, out to Brew. Brew attempting a three-pointer, puts it up, but it's no good. Young.
Yeah, as you can see, a lot of these games that Mariah has been in, she's always there at the basket just in case if a shot is missed. She's always there to get it right back up for her team, which is really good on her part and really good for the Cavemen as well.
Yeah. Young is going to get it out to Shine. Shine's going to do something. Ball rebounded by Kelly. And Bollenbacker is going to take it down the court. Pizzuto, excuse me. Gibson back out to Pizzuto. Pizzuto to Kelly. And Young's going to steal the ball, drives it down the court, lays it up, and it's good.
Yeah, that's really good for the Cavemen. Getting that lead up right now, that could really help them, especially getting this lead up in the first couple quarters. That could really help them in the second half as well, trying to get that lead up and then hopefully bringing home a win for the Cavemen.
Yeah, 40. Schaffer's going to put that up, and it's good for the Argos Dragons. Malenti is going to pass it to Brew. Brew to Betzer. And they're going to call a travel on the Cavemen.
So with those traps, sometimes Cavemen get a little bit stumble, kind of travel a little bit. They just got to be really cautious about going into the corners, going near out of bounds, because that could cost them the ball, and then easy turnover for Argos, which could get them up in the lead if they continue doing that.
Mm-hmm. We had some substitutions there. Gradeless went in for Brew, and Johnson went in for Young. He's going to put it up by Gibson, and it's no good. Gradeless recovers the ball. And Malenti is going to drive it down the court. It's going to get put up by Johnson, but it's no good.
Only if she was a little bit closer to the basket, that would have definitely went in just a little bit too off and then just slid right off the rim.
Pizzuto tries to put it up but fails. Going to get it out to Gibson, though, and she puts it up for a three-pointer, but it's no good. Betzer rebounds the ball. Gets it out to Gradeless. Mamalenti's going to take it down the court for the Cavemen. Johnson looking for an opener. Mamalenti puts it up for a 3, and it's no good. Ball's going to go out of bounds there. Argos ball.
Yeah, sometimes the Cavemen, they just gotta, like I've said, they gotta box out to retrieve that ball, because if they make it go out of bounds, that's an easy turnover for Argos and then could get the lead up. But it could also help them too, maybe pressing them.
Smith's going to put that up, but it's no good. Rebounded by Johnson. Mamalenti's going to take it down the court. Looking for an opener. Betzer gets the ball. Passes it back out to Mamalenti. Shoots for a 3. Puts it up, and it's good. Nothing but net.
Yeah, that's really good for the Cavemen. Those threes, especially their three-point shooters, those could really help win the game for the Cavemen and getting that second win in a row.
Oh, looks like a pass to Kelly was. It was. Excuse me. A player attempted to intercept it, but ended up fouling.
Yeah, the Cavemen really got to watch out for those fouls, because if they get up to 5 fouls, then it's easy shots up to the line for Argos.
Smith's going to put that up, and it's no good. Shine's going to get it to Mamalenti, who drives it down the court real fast, lays it up, and it's no good.
So close, but yet so far.
It's going to be Argos ball. Bolenbacker's going to get it to Schaffer. Pizzuto looking for an open player.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that the Cavemen are in a 2-3 zone, trying to hope that they could get a hand out there, especially for Argos' three-point shooters, trying to get a hand up there so then they're not getting a lead up. Since the Cavemen are in the lead currently, just trying to get a hand up there, making sure that they don't score any more than they are.
Pizzuto's going to get it to Smith. Attempts to pass it in, but it's intercepted by the Cavemen. Mamalenti's going to get the ball. Passes out to Betzer. Betzer. Looks like refs are going to call foul. Argos are going to get the ball. Gibson taking it down the court. Pizzuto to Bolenbacker. Bolenbacker to Smith. Schaffer looking for an opening. Finds Gibson. Gibson into Bolenbacker. It's going to be put up by Gibson for a three-pointer, and it's no good. Schaefer attempted to rebound the ball, but it looks like it was...
Yeah, it kind of looked like that they called a travel on her just from her falling, trying to get the rebound, but that could really help the Cavemen too.
Right.
And it also looks like that they called a timeout.
All right, Mr. Rendell's here with some
There you go.
information.
Love it. Way to go. We're running different TriCaster. We got lots of things going on tonight. Tonight, you actually will have a band concert streamed here on the Mishawaka Network. Harmony, you'll be playing in that. What instruments do you play?
I play the trumpet.
Trumpets.
But
Way
today,
to go.
for one of our last songs, I get to play a different instrument. So
Oh,
if you go watch that live,
There you go,
you
yeah.
can find out.
So we got some students going over there soon. That will be at 7 o'clock. On your screen now, you'll see the girls' basketball schedule. They are 1-5 at the moment. There's that one win here in December. That was against St. Thomas More. We did spell that wrong, but it is St. Thomas More. Tonight you got Argos, but then we got a lot of games coming up tomorrow night. The Mishawaka Cavemen girls basketball team will be heading to John Glenn. And then we'll be back home on Friday for girls basketball action here at the Cave as the Mishawaka Cavemen will take on the Northwood Panthers. So lots of exciting basketball here. Cavemen will be at home again next week against Washington in a recently scheduled game. That wasn't on the schedule earlier, so that will be here at the Cave. Back to you.
All right, looks like we're going to Kick off. Gradeless is going to take the ball. Pass it to Johnson. Johnson out to Betzer. Betzer's going to drive it in. Get it to Gradeless. And that's the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, right now the Cayman, they're having a really good lead right now, 11-5. Could really benefit them into these next 3 quarters.
Yeah, definitely having the lead in the first quarter will definitely help them with their motivation, their confidence. It'll encourage them to keep it up and keep strong and keep ahead.
Yeah, hopefully it boosts it all up, keep the same energy flowing throughout the team. Getting more points up, the better the lead, better chance that you're going to win.
As you can see on the screen, the cheerleaders are doing a performance. You know, cheerleaders, they don't get enough credit, but
Yeah.
they're always here at the games cheering on our cavemen. They're very committed. They work on all their routines, which are very impressive. As you can see right now, they're holding people up. I would never be able to do that.
Yeah, I was a cheerleader before, but some of these stunts that they do is a little bit difficult, but they pull through and manage not to drop anyone, which is really good.
Yeah. All right, now as we're heading into the second quarter, the Cavemen and the Dragons are going to take the court. Mishawaka is currently up by 6 points. Let's hope they can hold on to that lead.
Hopefully they can even get it up to a better lead too, like a way bigger lead than what they have right now. Once the lead gets way bigger, then that better chance of winning, like I said.
Gradeless has the ball. Passes it to Shine. Shine back to Gradeless. Gradeless tries to get it into Donson, but the ball goes out, and it's going to be Argos' ball.
Yeah, they just got to make those smart passes. Try to see who's all open, and if they need to, pass it into the paint, but sometimes the paint is a bit risky because there could be more opposing players in that paint.
Gibson's going to pass then to Bolenbacher. And it's going to be stolen by Mimolenti, who drives down the court, pass to Johnson, lays it up, and it's good.
See, like those drive-ins, like I've said, had really benefit the team. You just got to hurry up, steal the ball, see if anyone's open. If not, drive through, get those points up.
Bolenbacher with the ball. He's going to pass it to Pizzuto. Struggle for the ball on the court. Refs have not called, and there we go. It took them a while to call something. They're wrestling for a while down there.
Kind of like fumbling over the ball over the court, but then they finally got something.
Looks like Argos is going to get the ball for this one. Schaffer's going to pass that in to Pizzuto. Pizzuto out to Gibson. Gibson puts it up for the 3, and it's good. Gibson's attempted a lot of threes tonight.
Yeah, and she made one now. The Cayman, they just really got to get a hand up there, try to block the shot, so then they're not making those threes. Because once they make those threes, if they make enough, they're going to come back up and then hope maybe get past the Cavemen with their 13 points.
Johnson's going to attempt a shot. It's no good. Refs are going to call something here.
I can't tell what they called, but
it's going to be Caveman ball.
Yep. That could help. That could help them or not, but hopefully it does.
Shine's going to pass out to Betzer. Betzer looking for an opening. Sees Gradeless.
There's a travel by Gradeless. A little bit of happy feet. Like I've been saying, those travels, the Cavemen, they really got to watch out for the travels because once they travel, that's going to turn it over to Argos, which could help them out in scoring.
Have a couple substitutions here. Young's going to be coming back on the court. Pizzuto looking for an opening. Fumbles the ball a bit there, but she recovers.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to be careful. You got to kind of slow down the plays a little bit. You don't want to be too fast because if you go too fast, then you're going to kind of fumble the ball.
Bolenbacher puts it up, and it's good. That's 2 points for Argos.
Yes, see, look, now Argos only needs a 3 in order to catch up to the Cavemen, which is not really good. The Cavemen really need to get up in a lead, so then they're able to take home a win.
Struggle for the ball on the court. Refs are going to call
a jump ball.
Looks like Cavemen are going to get it.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to really be careful in the paint, especially if there's a lot of Argos players, like I said. They could either call the jump ball, call a foul, just depending on what it is.
Looks like the refs are going to have another call there.
Looks like I think they called a foul. It looks like Anaya is now at the line.
First free throws of the night.
Yep. You know, free throws are really beneficial for both teams, actually, especially if you make your free throws too. They can really help you. They're called free throws for a reason as well. Free shots up.
It's like Shine is going to come off and Madley is going to come on. You know, it's really important that they make these free throws because they're free points.
Yeah, free points could help you win the game. As I've been told, free throws could win games as well. So you just got to drop the fouls.
Yeah, it can also lose them if you're not able to make them.
Yeah, you really
have to come in clutch in those moments.
Yeah.
Looks like the refs are going to call foul. And looks like it's going to be Argos ball. For a second, I thought they were lining up for a free throw there.
That's what I thought for a second, but I guess not. It looks like they're just taking it out.
Looks like it's going to be Argos ball out on the Cavemen.
Once again, the Cavemen's got to be really careful with hitting it out of bounds, because if they hit it out of bounds and the ref sees it, then it's gonna automatically be Argos's ball, which could not help them at all. It could actually get Argos into a better lead than the Cavemen.
Yeah, and this is still a pretty close game so far. By no means is anyone ahead by a lot. It's Mishawaka only up by 3. That's one shot difference.
Yeah,
so we're really tied right now.
Yeah, 1 3-pointer is all it takes.
Oh, it looks like Young's going to steal the ball and drive it down the court, lays it up, and it's good. Another takeaway from Young there.
Yeah, Young, she's really, like I've been saying, she's really good at taking the leads, too. Just really trying to help the Cavemen really get up there.
It's like Brew's going to do another drive. She lays it up, but it wasn't good, and they're going to call something there with the refs.
I think they called a foul on Argos on number 20.
Now, we didn't have any free throws in the first quarter, and now this is our second one already in the second quarter.
Yeah, let's just hope that Brew can make her shots and get a better lead up for the Cavemen, so then they don't really have to worry much about Argos getting right on their tail.
Reese Brew puts it up, and it's good. And looks like Argos is going to make some substitutions. Gibson's coming out, and Smith's coming on. Brew puts it up, and it's good. That's 2 for 2. That's good for the Cavemen. You really need those points on the board.
Yeah, it's really beneficial for them, too.
And it looks like Mishawaka's going to call. Yep, Mishawaka, the Cavemen are going to call a timeout.
30 seconds.
You know, timeout's a really good time for the team. As you can see, coaches going through with the team, their strategy, how to get them up. As we said, Mishawaka, they're up, but they're not up by much, 7 points. That's not a lot.
Yeah, they really got to work through that offense, really trying to find the open players, got to cut to the ball, trying to get it up there. Hopefully that they can get a better lead than what they are at now. Only a couple points away from losing that lead from Argos. So he's got to be really careful on offense and also be really, really quick on their feet on defense, so then they can steal that ball and get their lead right back up.
Yeah, something to consider with Mishawaka here. We have a lot more subs. And so our players are going to be a lot more fresh on the court. So as this game goes on, Argos' performance is likely going to be declining, while Mishawaka will be able to hold steady with fresh players. So hopefully that'll turn out well at an advantage for the Cavemen as this game progresses. Like Pizzuto's going to put it up for a 3, and it's no good. It's going to be rebounded by Johnson. Pass to Gradeless, but Gradeless slips, and it's going to go out of bounds. Argos ball.
Looks like there's some oil on the ball. Just kind of slipped right between her fingertips. But hopefully that the Cavemen can get the ball right back to them and hopefully get up that lead like we've been saying. So then it's not so close as it is right now at 17-10.
Mm-hmm. Looks like Argos. That's Smith, I believe, is going to slip there. Pizzuto slipped there and sent it out of bounds. Caveman ball. Brew's going to take it down the court. Passes it to Gradeless. Gradeless passes it to Brew. Young's going to put it up, and it's good.
Yeah, see, look, those points, you just got to be really cautious, especially those 2 points can really help out a team. 3 points, they're good and all, but like they're also very risky to make because sometimes you're not going to make all of them. So it really helps to get those 2 points so that you're up by a little bit more, especially if it's at an odd number. It really helps the team.
Yeah, 2 points are definitely a lot more reliable than 3-pointers.
Unless it comes down to it, then 3 points will be needed.
Mm-hmm. Looks like Mathley's going to steal the ball there, drive it down the court for the Cavemen. Passes it out to Brew. Brew puts it up, and it's no good.
A little cut short only. If she just put a little bit more into it, then that would have been in points for the Cavemen.
Bullenbacker's going to drive it. Passes it out to Kelly. Kelly puts it up for 3 and nothing but net.
Yeah, look at all those threes. And we've been having a lot of threes in this game, too.
Yeah,
a lot of attempts.
amount.
A lot of attempts and some makes as well.
Brew is going to put that up, and it's good.
She just tried to one-up Argos right there, trying to just shoot her on. She was like, you know what, I'm here. I'm about to one-up you real fast and just put it up for her team.
It's like Pizzuto looking for an opening. Finds Smith. Smith is going to get that. He's going to pass it out to Schaffer. Looks like Kelly is going to put it up and struggling for the ball with her own teammate. The ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's Argos.
Yeah, sometimes once you get into that corner trying to go up for a layup, sometimes it's cut short, and then you're kind of fiddling with the ball with the Cavemen and then also your own teammates. Sometimes your teammates just don't know if they need to come and help or they just need to back off a little bit.
Yeah, and that's when communication really comes in clutch there. You
Oh, yeah.
need to know what your players are thinking, and especially with basketball, you need to be able to see everyone and
yeah.
know what you're trying and communicate what you're trying to do so that you don't end up interfering with each other,
Yeah.
since it's a very active and fast game.
Yeah, communication is really key for for both teams, actually. Really great for them, especially in the paint.
Yeah, especially when there's only 5 players on the court at a time for each team. Really tight-knit bond. Reese Brew is going to put that up, but it's no good. Bullenbacker's going to get it and drive it down the court for Argos. Passes out to Smith. Smith back to Bullenbacker.
Yeah, I think the Cavemen, they're in that 2-3 again, which actually has been really helping them this season, that 2-3. Sometimes they trap at the corners, too, can really help out with them and trying to confuse their opponents, get them a little, just like fiddle with the ball and then hopefully lose the ball and get it back to the Cavemen.
Johnson's going to put that up, and it's good. Cavemen now up 23-13.
Yeah,
Increasing that lead. They're now up by 10.
Yeah, and nice. She's really good at driving. Every time she gets the ball, she's always ready to go with her athleticism, getting that ball up there, either drawing a foul or making her shots as well. That really helps the Cavemen, too. Hopefully that she could get a bigger lead.
Bunch of substitutions here. We're gonna Gibson and Thomas are coming in for Argos, and for the Cavemen, Mamalenti and Gulius. Pizzuto looking for an opening. Finds, Gibson. Gibson tries to put it up, but it's blocked by Matherly. Brew takes off with the ball. Looks like Brew slipped there, and Mamalenti tried to recover, but it was too late. Argos are going to get the ball here.
Pretty sure it was Caveman's ball. Pretty sure that it hit off of Argos. Yep, there we go. Now they fixed it.
Gulius passes it into Brew. Brew to Mamalenti. Mamalenti tries to pass it into Shine, but it's taken by Argos. Gibson's going to take that down the court. Pass it to Thomas. Thomas. Looks like Thomas got it to Bullenbacker, but
Looks like it's
Caveman fouled.
Yep. So like Caveman, they gotta be really careful. They have 3 fouls right now. Once they hit those other 2, every time they foul, they're gonna go up to the line. That's gonna help Argos as well. They just really need to be careful, get their hands up. Even if they don't mean to draw the foul, they just gotta get their hands up and hope that they don't foul.
Brew's going to take it down the court for the Cavemen. Passes it into Young. Young puts it up. It's no good. Rung rebounds it.
Yeah, she got her own rebound. That's what I've been saying. Young, she's really good at being at the basket, trying to really just be there, just in case if her own teammate doesn't make it. And once she gets it, she tries to put it up. And as she is now, she's at the line drawing those fouls, which are really helpful for the Cavemen.
Yeah, her aggression definitely works in her favor whenever she plays.
Oh yeah.
She's going to put it up here, and it's good. Again, free throws coming in clutch for the Cavemen. They're free points. You got to get them. It can make or break your game.
Exactly. Especially once you make them, you could get even a bigger lead and just hope that the opposing team just doesn't try to one-up you and hit some threes, maybe a couple twos.
Shines. Young puts it up, but it's no good. Looks like Betzer came in for Matherly during the fouls. Bullenbacker looking for someone to pass to. Hands it off to Pizzuto. Pizzuto to Thomas. And the refs are going to call something. Travel.
Yeah, sometimes those travels are just going to really get you. And you just got to hope that you can get the ball back.
Malenti looking for an opening. Passes it out to Betzer, who puts it up for a 3, and it's good.
Yeah, with Betzer, she's a real great three-pointer shooter, especially for the Cavemen. She's always trying to help get their team up, especially with her threes. She's been helping her team a lot as well.
Yeah, and Argos can't afford to be leaving her unguarded like that,
Nope.
especially because she was completely open when she was taking that shot, and you just can't afford to do that, especially when you have such a great three-point maker like Betzer on the court.
Yeah.
We're going to head into halftime here. The teams are leaving the court, going to the locker rooms, getting ready to strategize. We're going to head it over to a break here. No? Okay. We're going to keep it here. Harmony, you have to leave soon.
Yep.
Do you? For your band concert, I believe.
Yeah, here in a few minutes, but, I'll just
Yeah, we can
stay
keep it
along
here
for
for now.
everyone.
Yeah.
The score right now, 27-13. It's pretty good for the Cavemen, and that lead could really help them get up a little bit more in the second half because you really just gotta really get the shots in, get really good on defense. You just gotta get a hand up there, because sometimes if you don't get a hand up there, they're gonna make the points.
Yeah, it was definitely an impressive performance in the second quarter. I don't believe they scored much, if they scored at all, actually. But Cavemen really secured that lead and got them way up, and so that'll be very helpful in the second half for their motivation and their drive. All they have to do is keep that lead, and they'll win this game.
Yeah, the lead could really help them, especially trying to bring home their second win.
Yeah, that'll be huge for them, That'll be good for them, especially at home, because I don't know. You are a player for basketball, so how does that feel, the difference between being away and home?
I feel like home really motivates the other players, just because it's your own court. You're trying to make sure that you're not getting defeated on your own court, because that's kind of feels weird when you're defeated on your own court. But away, it kind of just feels like, you know what, we're gonna defeat them, we're gonna beat them on their own court. It's just a lot, because it's your place. How how it's set up and stuff, what to do at your own court. But if you switch to away games, it's kind of a little bit confusing, especially if you have logos on the game on the court, then you kind of are just a little bit confused. But eventually, take some time, look at the court, look at your plays, and then you'll get the lead.
Yeah, I know, especially when I'm home for my games, it's definitely, I'm a lot more comfortable, and it's a lot more welcoming, and it's a lot more familiar. And it may seem like a silly difference to people who have never like played sports before, but it really is a huge difference maker. The difference between being away and home, because just that feeling of being comfortable and familiar with your environment can really be a driving factor in your performance and a huge factor in like how you perform that night. And
Oh yeah.
we've got 7 minutes and about 20 seconds left in this half. The Lady Cavemen are on the court right now practicing some shots. I know the JV team is probably a little disappointed they don't get their game tonight.
Well, they do. They only get 2 quarters though, since they.
Oh, yes.
As we said, Argos doesn't really have a JV team.
Yeah, definitely. It'll be hard for. It's definitely hard for Argos, excuse me, because of such a small team they have. They don't have a lot of substitutions.
Yeah.
And so the further they go into this game, the more worn out their players are going to get, and they don't have the fresh players that Mishawaka does. And they don't have the players that Mishawaka does to just keep it going and keep fresh and keep that energy up. And so Mishawaka will definitely have the advantage in the second half that wise. We're going to head to a little bit of a break, give our voices a bit of a rest here. And we'll be back at the cave for the second half.
Chasers end up with the worst luck. It's about what really matters, and what matters is us on God. The new view is so unique. My team just hit a peak. The formula discreet. On the beat. And all my dogs off the leash, yeah. I know. Yeah. All my dogs sitting in the front row. Front row. She asked how I get where I am. I told Shorty I prayed. If I could, I would take the money without the fame. People say bad habits never change, but we used to get ill, so I told them I disagree. Hey, can't be too up, can't be too down. Private for the fall, but I can't help it, things is new now. Really measure friends when you be low, when it's you they rule out. Time is coming up, I'm next to Rose, I'm on my luau. Dang, feel like I'm gonna be on top till I'm 50. Zach Irvin, Matt McClung, I run the gates in my city. About to drop the album with one miss. Yeah. Oh my God.
Another great song here on Game Time. Caveman fans, sportsmanship is a vital part of athletics. During the contest, if you see someone using poor behavior, please notify facility personnel. Sportsmanship is what's most important, and everyone should enjoy the contest in a fun and healthy environment. Thank you for your cooperation. More music is coming up here on Game Time.
This is Game Time. In the home of the Mishawaka Cavemen.
We gon' push it to the limit, we gon' push forward. Whole squad came to get it, we gon' push forward. Yeah, we grinding, we focus, we push forward. Yeah, we locked in, we loaded, we push forward. Going, forward. Yeah, we grinding, we focus, we push forward. Yeah, we locked in, we loaded, we push forward. Yeah. Let's go. All eyes on the dream, no eyes on the team. Energy is in the city street. Time to rise with the cream. Show and prove, only way to move. We the truth and we pay the dues. Hunger roar down to the core. Make way cause we breaking through. We relentless. Ain't no stopping, we relentless. Leave it defenseless. This the makings of the menace. Feel the power under pressure. We eat the vengeance. What we building this forever. We bought the business. One grind, one goal, one squad. All in together, let's go. We mob. Only one direction we know. We positive. Clear the way we break it through. Only one way to move. We gon' push it to the limit. We gon' push forward. Whole squad came to get it. We gon' push forward. Yeah, we grinding, we focus, we push forward. Yeah, we locked in, we loaded, we push forward. Going, forward. Yeah, we grinding, we focus, we push forward. Yeah, we locked in, we loaded, we push forward.
Stepping up, always take the risk. Living life, go hard and don't quit. Go hard, drip splash like the ice on the wrist. That's a call I can't miss. Set my goals like a goal, hit the switch. Work, check it off the checklist. In a position to win, in a position to go.
The second half of our IHSAA basketball matchup between Mishawaka and Argos continues into the third quarter. Mishawaka Lady Cavemen ball.
All right, welcome back to the Cave. I'm Kira Foley. I'll be announcing for you tonight. We're in the second half of the Mishawaka versus Argos girls basketball varsity matchup. Mishawaka Cavemen are currently up 27-13. Mishawaka started with the ball, but there's going to be a foul called, I believe, and Argos is going to get it. Harmony, unfortunately, had to leave us tonight. She's going to be playing in the band, so you can hop over to that live stream after you watch this one and see the band perform. That's going to be a great performance. I'm excited for it. I'll be over there recording after this game. Argos are going to have the ball here. Bolenbacker is going to start with it. Pass it to Pizzuto. Pizzuto out to Gibson. Gibson back to Bolenbacker. Bolenbacker fumbled a bit there, but she was able to recover. Gibson gets the ball. Passes out to Kelly. She puts it up, and it's good. Points on the board for Argos. Van Valenti's going to get that to Brew. Brew out to Betzer. Betzer into Matherly. Matherly's going to put it up, and it's no good. And refs are going to call a foul there. Looks like Brew's okay. She got a bit of an impact there. Cavemen are going to start with the ball. Betzer passes the ball on to Matherly, who puts it up, and it's no good. Another foul called by the refs, though. Looks like the Cavemen are going to get 2 free throws. Argos has yet to get any free throws. This is the third set of free throws for the Cavemen. Matherly puts it up, and it's good. Argos are going to make a substitution. Schaefer is coming in for Gibson. Matherly setting herself up for her second free throw. Puts it up, and it's no good. Looks like Argos are going to send the ball out, and Cavemen are going to get the ball back. Looks like there's a bit of miscommunication from the Dragons there. Both went for the ball, and they ended up sending it out. They've had a few communication issues this game, and especially with only 5 players, you all have to know what you're doing, where you're at. And so communication is crucial, and right there, Bruce sends it in. They weren't communicating. No one knew who it was going to, and it went out. Looks like Cavemen are still going to get the ball, though. Bruce sends it into Matherly. Matherly sets it up, and it's no good. Pizzuto's driving it down the court for Argos. Looks like the refs are going to call something there. Mishawaka foul. Argos is going to get the ball. Smith's going to start. Sends it in to Bolenbacker. Bolenbacker to Schaefer. Looks like Kelly puts it up, and it's good. Mamalenti is going to pass it to Young. Ooh, looks like Young took a slide there. It looks like she's okay, though. Getting up, she's fine. It is going to be a foul on Argos, though, so Cavemen are going to get the ball. Betzer is going to start. Pass it in. Passes it into Mamalenti. Mamalenti looking for an opening here. Passes it out to Betzer. Betzer puts it up for a 3, and it's no good. Mamalenti rebounds it, though, and that is good. Argos is going to get the ball. Bolenbacker. Pass it to Pizarro. Pass it to Kelly, who puts it up, and it's good. Young with the ball for the Cavemen. She's getting trapped there. The refs are going to call foul. Foul on Argos. Cavemen are going to get the ball. Young's going to start with it. Young passes it to Matherly. Matherly to Brew. Brew's going to drive it in, tries to get it up, but is blocked, and it's going to be a foul called by the refs. It's foul on Argos. Mishawaka's going to get 2 free throws.
I'm back, Kira.
Oh, hello. Mr. Rendell's here to join me,
We're
save
back.
me from this.
I was just running down the halls trying to get here. I heard you on the stream saying, Harmony left us, and I needed to get here.
It's like Brew put it up, but it was no good.
And the free throws have helped the Cavemen build this lead. They've been getting to the line. They've been able to make some shots, but they got to convert a little bit more consistently at the line as the season goes on.
Brew's going to put up for the second free throw, and it's good. Bolenbacker's going to start with the ball here. Passes to Smith. Smith to Pizzuto.
Yeah, really good job by Argos breaking that press, and they're going to try to get a good shot.
Pizzuto looking for the 3. She puts it up, but it's no good. Brew's going to get that. Passes it out to Betzer, who takes it down the court for the Cavemen. Mamalenti looking for an opening, drives it in, lays it up, but it's no good.
Well, that's a really good drive by Mamalenti. She's got to start converting those, as she has just not been able to convert at the rim, as the Cavemen will get the ball back. But if you beat your man to the hoop, you've got to convert at the hoop, and she just hasn't been able to do that this year.
Cavemen are going to start with the ball here. Brew looking for an open player, passes it way out to Young, but it's intercepted by the other team. Pizzuto trying to get to the hoop. Tries to put it up, but it's no good.
Well, and then when she came down with the ball, she was out of bounds. So that's going to turn over the Cavemen. But a good job on defense by Argos, getting that steal, getting up the court. Now they've got to do the same thing we just talked about with the Cavemen. They've got to convert, right? It's one thing to get turnovers, another thing to get turnovers and score.
Young's going to take it down the court for the Cavemen. Stumbles with the ball there, but is able to recover. Mamalenti passes it to Betzer. Betzer looking for an opening, sends it out to Brew. Brew drives it in, puts it up, and it's no good.
Another good drive, just another miss by the Cavemen. They've got to start converting.
Looks like Pizzuto's going to drive it down. Pass it out to Smith. Smith puts it up, but it's no good. Kelly's going to rebound that. Passes it back out to Smith, who passes it. Pizzuto now with the ball. Passes out to Kelly. Kelly puts it up, and it's good.
And a great shot, good ball movement. And Argos has done a really good job of getting Kelly especially open, and she's hit some big shots, and the Cavemen are going to have to respond.
Young passes out to Betzer, who puts up a three-pointer, but it's no good. They were able to get the ball back, though, and Mamalenti passes it to Brew. Brew attempts to drive it in, but is fouled by Argos.
And right now the Cavemen up 9, but they feel like they should be up more. One thing to notice, Grace Matherly's in the post there. She's got a big size advantage, and if you can get her the ball, she's a little frustrated. Right now she's standing a little bit too straight up, so she's got to demand that ball. She can get the ball, she can score pretty easily at the hoop. No shot. Actually, here's what's happening. One ref is calling 2 shots. This other ref is saying out of bounds. It looks like we're going to go to the free throw line.
Another set of free throws tonight for the Cavemen. Argos has yet to have any. Mishawaka has had quite a few. Brew puts the ball up, and it's no good.
And Nia Johnson getting ready to check in, but she's coming in for the shooter, so she's got to wait. If Brew can make this, they'll sub her out.
And it's no good. Pizzuto's pass it to Bolenbacker, but the ball's going to roll out. Ref are calling Argos ball.
Yeah, Brew kind of stripped that away, and it goes out of bounds. And right now, Cavemen are kind of gassed. You can see they're a little bit exhausted. They're going to have to make something happen. They got another game coming up tomorrow, so they're going to really have to kick it into gear here, up 9 halfway through the third quarter.
Gibson has the ball for Argos. Pass it to Schaefer. Back to Gibson. Little stuck here, looking for an opening. Cavemen are blocking all the openings. Gibson's going to put it up for a 3, but it's no good. Johnson's going to get that to Betzer, who takes it down the court for the Cavemen. Pass it to Brew. Brew is going to, Mamalenti is going to attempt to put that up, but is fouled by Argos yet again.
Yeah, and that was a good play, a dangerous pass across over top to Mamalenti, who's the smallest person on the court for the Cavemen, but she did a good job ball faking, driving around, getting that up. Watch for the Cavemen on defense. They're not really getting in good defensive position. That kind of, bend the knees, although you see a lot of standing straight up, and that's going to have to change for the Cavemen moving forward.
Mamalenti gets the first free throw. Puts up the second shot, and it's good.
Those are big free throws. They had missed a number here recently, and Mamalenti goes to the line, hits both of them calmly, pushes the lead back out to 11.
Pizzuto with the ball for Argos. Pass it to Schaefer. Schaefer back to Pizzuto. Out to Gibson. Bit of a struggle for the ball. Kelly's going to pass it out. Pizzuto puts it up for a 3, and it's good.
Yeah, great ball movement. They drove into the lane against that 2-3 zone. If I can drive into the middle, kick it out for a 3, now you got to hit it, and the Argos Dragons are tonight.
Betzer with a strong pass over to Matherly, but it goes straight over her head and out of bounds. It's going to be Argos ball.
And this is a game the Cavemen have been in control for a while, but now it's an 8-point lead. If Argos makes a shot here, all of a sudden it's a 6 or 5-point lead, and you're kind of losing momentum, which is a problem.
Schaefer looking for an opening. Pass it to Kelly. Kelly attempts to pass it back into Schaefer, but it's intercepted by Johnson. Johnson's going to try and pass that to Young, but pass it out of bounds. It's going to be Argos' ball.
And these are just careless turnovers. You can't just throw the ball out of bounds. You got to make sure you set your feet. Take your time, right? Right now, I know that's Coach O saying, hey, jump stop, gather the ball, get it to a guard, and let's get out and move. We don't need to throw it across the court. We don't need to throw it into traffic. Get it out to somebody open and run your offense.
It looks like Shine came in for Matherly there. Gibson has the ball for Argos. Pass it to Smith. Smith to Bollenbacker. Bollenbacker looking for someone. Attempts to drive it in, lays it up, and it's no good. Shine's going to get that to Mamalenti, who's going to drive it down the court for the Cavemen.
And this is what I was talking about. Get it to your guard. Let her bring it up the court. Find somebody open.
Betzer passes it over to Mamalenti. Mamalenti drives it in. It's no good. Betzer looking to get the ball. Refs are going to call a foul.
They're going to call jump ball there, which is going to be ball to the Dragons. And right now the Cavemen have got to get more consistent on offense. Right there, Mamalenti's what they would call hero ball. Like, I'm going to try to just take it all the way in, and she's putting it up at the side of the backboard. But the Cavemen have been pretty good on defense, so they've done a good job of sticking with it. I don't know what just happened, but the Cavemen got the ball back.
Mamalenti walking the ball down the court. Pass it to Betzer. Betzer out to Mamalenti. Mamalenti attempts to put it up, but it's no good. Bollenbacker's going to drive the ball down the court for Argos. Tries to put it up, but it's no good. Struggle for the ball there. Betzer is going to come out with it. Pass it to Mamalenti, who's going to walk it down the court. Or drive it in, lays it up, and it's no good.
And this is not great offense by the Cavemen. That's 3 straight possessions. Mamalenti's driven in kind of wildly to the hoop. She hasn't found the touch here tonight, and right now they're not getting the ball to anybody else.
Pizzuto with the ball for Argos. Pass it to Kelly. Kelly puts it up for a 3, and it's no good. Young able to recover the ball. Betzer passes it into Mamalenti, who tries to drive it in and lays it up, but it's no good. Pizzuto has the ball for Argos. Passes it to Bollenbacker, passes it out. Back to Bollenbacker. Refs are going to call a foul.
The Dragons coach there was not happy. He wanted them to hold the ball. There's only 15 seconds left, and he's telling them just to hold on. They start running the offense, and he just dropped his head into his hands a little bit. And so right now, Argos is going to try to get the last shot here, see if they can cut the Cavemen lead.
Smith looking for someone to go to. Johnson's going to get the ball, though, and she can't get down in time to beat the buzzer. That's going to be it for the third quarter. Teams are going to come back in and strategize. Cheerleaders taking the court for a routine.
Yeah, as we have this little bit of break here, we're going to pull up the boys' basketball schedule. We already talked about the girls. The boys lost a close one last week to Bethany Christian. They are in action tonight, so if you're listening to this, you still got time. You can head over to Marion, catch some varsity boys basketball later on tonight as they will take on the Knights. That's always a tightly contested match. Marion's, over the last, dozen or so years, Marion's been very good. They've produced some NBA-level talent, some of these guys that go to college, and we'll see what the Cavemen can do coming off a loss to Bethany Christian. We'll be back with the Cavemen against Concord on the 19th, which will be next Friday, a week from Friday. So there's the schedule. Have you been to a boys basketball game at Kira?
This year? No.
Yes, this year. So a pretty different team. I think they've got different vibes. They've got a little more energy, some athleticism that wasn't necessarily there. And then they've been starting a freshman point guard, which is a real challenge. So I'm going to check in on our other broadcast, which will be starting here at 7. Kira's going to get you going here with the fourth quarter from the Cave. All
right, Argos taking the court. Mishawaka soon to follow. Mishawaka is currently up 33-25 in this third quarter. They're struggling to hold on to this lead here. Hopefully, they'll be able to pull it off in this fourth quarter. Brew with the ball. Attempts to pass it into Johnson, but it's intercepted by Pizzuto. Pizzuto, Graceless steals the ball from Pizzuto. They're going to call refs are going to call a travel on Mishawaka, and it's going to be Argos ball. Kelly pass it in. Pizzuto with the ball. Pizzuto passes it to Kelly. Kelly puts it up for a three, and it's no good. Brew's going to take it down the court. Brew to Gradeless. Gradeless looking for an opening. See Shine. Shine out to Betzer. She puts it up, but it's no good. Pizzuto taking it down the court. Passes it to Gibson. Gibson puts it up for a three, and it's no good. Pizzuto's going to rebound that, though. 2 points for the Argos.
Yeah, right there, that's just effort. The Argos Dragons are there. They get the offensive rebound, find an open person, easy layup, and now it's a 6-point game.
Brew's going to attempt to drive that in, lays it up, but it's no good.
Yeah, very kind of circus shot there, and that'll go over to the Dragons.
Yep. Bolenbacker's going to pass it into Pizzuto. Pizzuto's going to walk it down the court for Argos. Pizzuto out to Schaefer. Schaefer to Gibson. Schaefer looking for an opening. Pass it to Bolenbacker. Kelly looking for the three, and it's good.
And a huge shot there for the Dragons. They've now cut it to a one-possession game, and in a game that the Cavemen have controlled throughout. The Cavemen have been in control, and now they've got to do something because they haven't been able to convert at the hoop.
Looks like Argos is going to foul Shine there.
Yep, so that foul's going to be on the floor, so it's going to be out of bounds, but that's an aggressive move. That's good. It draws a foul. You get the ball back, try to make a play.
Mishawaka making some substitutions. Mamalenti, Young, and Matherly coming in for Shine, Brew, and Gradeless. Looks like Mamalenti passed into Johnson, but she sent it right out.
Yeah, she just couldn't hold on to it. It bounces off of her, and now the Cavemen are kind of, this is where you get what they would call tight. You have this kind of like tightness because of the closeness of a game that you felt like you should be winning.
It's going to be put up.
Ooh, they're going to call a foul. The ref on the bottom underneath the hoop didn't call it. He was calling out of bounds, but this ref up here at the three-point line is going to call that on Matherly, and that's going to be a two-shot free throw for the Dragons.
Bolenbacker's going to put it up. No good. Second free throw's up, and it's no good. Mamalenti's going to take it down the court, pass it to Matherly, who lays it up, and it's good.
And that's what I was talking about, Kira, is like, okay, you've got a big size advantage. Get the ball up to Matherly, and she can get it up a little bit better on the back in the backboard, get it to go.
Pizzuto looking for someone, pass it to Kelly, puts it up for a three, and it's no good.
Now the Cavemen have got to break this press, not turn it over, and then run your offense. And right now that offense should probably run through Matherly in the post.
Matherly taking it down, passes it to Mamalenti. Mamalenti to Johnson. Johnson into Mamalenti. Mamalenti looking to get a layup, and it's good.
And that's what I think they need to do pretty much every play. It's an easy play. There's 2 Argos players on Matherly, and she still got that to go.
It's blocked, a shot blocked by Matherly. The refs are going to call a travel on Argos, and Cavemen are going to get the ball.
Got Isaiah over here cheering. We could be cheering on the job. What do you think this is?
Mamalenti with the ball for the Cavemen. Looking for an opening, passes out to Johnson. Johnson to Betzer. Betzer tries to pass it to someone, but it's intercepted by Argos.
Yeah, it almost looked like a kick ball, and what they're saying is Betzer just threw it into the leg instead of ball faking. What Coach O there is saying, hey, you got to reach around. It's got to be a wraparound pass to get in. I think it's the right play, though. They're trying to kind of force feed Matherly in the post, and that's been working. So if you can do that, that's what got them back out to the 7-point lead.
Gibson with the ball, takes it out to Bollenbacker, puts it up for the 3, and it's good.
Hey, it's off the backboard and in, but it counts either way, and that's going to cut the lead back to 4.
Mamalenti driving it down the court. Maybe foul.
I think that's her 5th foul. Yep. So 5th foul will send her out. She cannot enter back in because she is fouled out of the game. So Cavemen lead by 4.
Mamalenti puts it up. Takes someone down with her, though.
And Mamalenti's done a great job ball handling, has gotten to the hoop a lot, but she just hasn't been converting. I think at some point you got to just stop and do something else. Maybe pull up jumper, kind of get it to somebody else.
Schaefer is going to pass it out to Kelly, who puts it up for a 3, and it's good.
Oh, nope, they are going to call that a 3. At first they called it a 2, but they changed that to a 3-pointer. Well, they've counted it as a 2, but I think they're going to check.
Johnson puts it up for a 3, and it's no good.
Great rebound by Young.
John. And the refs are going to call a foul on.
And they're going to check. I think the officials want the people at the bench. One of them called it a 2. One of them called it a 3. So I think they are going to give her a 3 on that. So it's actually 37-36. And we've all of a sudden got a tight one here. And Argos is going to call their first timeout, I think, of this second half. Kira, what do you think? Close one.
Yeah, much closer than the Cavemen would probably like.
Yeah, I mean, going into even the second half, Cavemen were up big, double-digit leads at multiple points, and right now they just haven't scored.
Yeah, they haven't been able to execute like they were in that second quarter where they got that huge lead. I mean, even in the first quarter, it was a really close game.
Right.
But in the second one, they pulled ahead, and we're hoping to see that in the second half. But so far, they've just seemed low energy and haven't been putting out like they were in the first half.
Well, it's you just kind of it sounds simple, but you got to get the ball to go in. And when have they got it to go in this fourth quarter? It's only been Matherly. They've gotten the ball to Matherly. She scored. They got her to her again. They scored. They tried to get her again. They turn it over. But I think that's what you want to do. And right now, you know, Mamalenti, I don't know, 0 for 5-ish in the fourth quarter. She's getting to the hoop. We're not really close. I think you got to get somebody else involved. And Nia Johnson just tried to shoot a 3. We talked to Coach O before the game. He said, yeah, she made the 2 last game. That's not her game, though. She's uses her athleticism. She's not a sharpshooter from 3. So right now, 3:48 to go in the fourth quarter. Cavemen are going to have to get something going.
Argos players are taking the court. Mishawaka Cavemen soon to follow. Mishawaka is going to start with, Argos is going to start with the ball here.
Yeah, this is the Cavemen press that's going to have to come up big. One of the things last game against St. Thomas More is they got turnovers late, turned them into buckets.
Bollenbacker looking for someone open. He's going to get it to Bizzuto. Bizzuto trying to get down the court, but Mamalenti's making it hard. Mamalenti Looks like Smith's going to get the 3 for Argos.
And that's a huge shot. You took the lead, but really it was just Mamalenti get kind of knocked over. I thought they could have called offensive foul. There was no call, and she traveled.
Looks like we have an Schaefer for Argos is crying on the court, maybe injured somehow.
Well, for the first time tonight, we're going to see, is that a 17? What number is that? Is that a 12? Alyssa Bowering into the game. I think that's a 12.
Yes. Mizuto driving it down the
Oh,
court.
that looked like a carry.
Sends it up to Kelly. Kelly puts it up for 3, and it's good.
And Argos has just gotten hot from 3 in this fourth quarter. They have made everything. They are on fire, and they've taken a 5-point lead in an unbelievable turn of events for the Cavemen.
Mamalenti gets it to Matherly. Matherly looking. She finds Betzer. Betzer puts it up for a 3, and it's no good. Matherly got the ball back, though.
And then she lost it.
Lost it. Bollenbacker's going to take it down the court. Tress looks like it's fouled by the Cavemen.
Yeah, I think that, they're going to call it Nia Johnson. She kind of slapped down at the ball, got an arm, but that's going to be free throws. And unbelievably, Argos has that 5-point lead. It seems not that long ago, the Cavemen were at a 10-plus point lead.
Bollenbacker puts it up, and it's good. Bollenbacker with her second free throw, and it's no good. Matherly gets the ball, gets it to Betzer. Gets it to Mamalenti so that she can drive it down the court. Puts it up, and it's no good. Gonna get rebounded by Young, and that is going to be good.
A huge play by Young, getting that offensive rebound, scoring, and getting fouled. So she's going to go to the line for a free throw, and the Cavemen needed that one bad. This was a Cavemen team that was up 14 at halftime. Now down 4, but they'll have a chance to cut that to 3. Still with 2:28 to play.
Young puts it up, and it's no good.
Really good rebound. It looked like Matherly might be able to get that, but great rebound by the Dragons.
Pizzuto with the ball, puts it up. It's wide open. She misses, though. Matherly struggling for the ball.
Some really good hustle there by Bowering. No, that was actually 32. I thought it was 12. Smith there, because she definitely didn't have the size against Matherly, and she just took it away, got the jump ball, and now the Cavemen will have to play defense again.
Smith passes it. Ball's going to go out, and it's Argos. Pizzuto's going to attempt to pass it to Kelly, pass it straight out. Caveman ball. Argos ball.
Yeah, they're going to say the Cavemen tipped that ball.
Bollenbacker passes it to Pizzuto.
Well, and this 2-3 zone. If you're Argos, there's no shot clock. You can hold the ball out here as long as you want. You could waste the rest of the time as the Cavemen finally come out, and they're going to call a double dribble. Big turnover by the Dragons.
Johnson passes into Matherly. We're going to call a timeout here.
Yeah, we got a group of kids here, coaches' kids, Blasco's kids, all good. They're into the game. They're standing up down there cheering it on. Exciting game, and a game of the Cavemen faithful and the Cavemen team didn't think would be this close. Remember, tonight, not too long, 7 o'clock, you can tune in to the Mishawaka Network on Facebook, on YouTube, and you can watch a winter band concert. You got some exciting things. I went and saw a program over there, and I said Saw Mr. Ebright.
Ebright's always there.
He's going to be doing some reading at the concert, so he's going to be a star. We got a marimba soloist coming in to play the marimba. What do you know about the marimba?
Nothing.
Marimba's like a xylophone, just bigger, made of wood. It's kind of like a...
I've probably seen it then.
Yeah, definitely.
I just thought it was
and
a
most people have
xylophone.
heard it. They're in a lot of songs. But there you go. See, Eli's got it. We got Isaiah over here running cameras. We're killing it tonight. So we got our crew kind of split between some band, concert, and basketball. We're hoping to head over to basketball after basketball is over, and hopefully heading over with a Caveman victory.
Yes.
Not looking good so far. The Cavemen will have the ball here, down 4. They're going to have to score pretty quickly in order to make that a closer game in the final seconds.
Argos and Mishawaka taking the court. Betzer is going to start with the ball for the Cavemen. Passes into Mamalenti. Mamalenti puts it up, and it's no good.
That's a good shot, though. She was able to get that floater up. No defense there. Now the Cavemen are going to have to play defense.
Smith gets it to Schaefer. Schaefer back to Smith. Smith out to Bizzuto.
The Cavemen are needing to put some pressure on this Argos offense now. That's what they needed. Ooh, a tough call, but they're going to call Nia Johnson. That is the Cavemen's 5th foul, I think. So that's going to be 2 shots for the Dragons, but no time will go off the clock. Cavemen are going to have to rebound, get some points.
Taking the free throw shots for Argos is going to be 32, Mackenzie Smith.
And that's a lane violation, yeah. So even if she would have made it, it would not have counted. So one more shot. So you can't be moving in that lane when she's shooting the ball. And right there, one of the...
Excuse me, the person taking the shot for Argos is Pizzuto, not Smith.
Yeah, Johnson goes out. Brew comes back in. And there's going to be one more shot.
Pizzuto puts it up. And it's no good. Matherly with the ball, gets it to Mamalenti. Passes it out to Brew.
There's not a lot of time, but there's enough to run your offense. You're only down 4. You're going to have to get something to go here soon. That's a good look.
Mamalenti put it up, but it's no good. Argos now has the ball. Bullenbacker with the ball, passes it to Kelly.
Great steal.
Mamalenti lost control of the ball a bit, but she regained her composure.
Yeah, but they're going to have to pass, and they're going to have to get a shot up quickly.
And it's no good on the 3-point for Betzer. But it's
Great.
going to be rebounded by Young.
Young gets it to go, 2-point game. And right now, Cavemen are in it. 38 seconds left. Timeout, Cavemen.
And we got 30 seconds left. It's close. It's a one-shot game. Mishawaka only down by 2 points. These are really the crucial half times, especially with this little time left on it. You have to strategize and come up with that plan so that you can execute, and quickly too, since there are so few seconds left on this clock. Cavemen have done a good job so far of keeping their composure. You know, the Argos got a leg up on them. They started taking the lead, but Mishawaka was not phased. They got some points on the board. Now it's only a one-shot game, and they can win this.
Yeah, Cavemen are going to have to play some defense. What you want to do is try to force a turnover in the backcourt. If you can trap, force a turnover. If not, once they get over half court, you're going to have to foul, send them to the line.
Halftime's now over. Argos are taking the court, and so are the Cavemen. The stakes are high for this last 30 seconds. Bullenbacker's going to start with the ball for Argos. He's going to pass it Brew's going to get the ball, gets it to Betzer. Betzer to Mamelentu, who puts it up, and it's good. The score is now tied, 43 to 43. 24 seconds left on the clock. Argos really need to make something happen if they want to win. Mishawaka really needs to be strong with defense. Argos throws the ball out. It's going to be Cavemen ball. Another timeout's going to be called as the team strategize on how they're going to pull through in this last 15 seconds.
And to pull through, you got 15 seconds. You're a tie game. And you want to run your offense, but you also want to get a shot up as close to that end of the game as you can. You don't want to give extra time for Argos to bring the ball down and hit a three-pointer, try to win the game. That's the Cavemen's last timeout. Argos still has 4 timeouts left, so plenty of time still left. And right now, if it stands where it is now, we're destined for overtime. I might have to leave Kira for overtime.
Oh, no.
I got to go check on our band concert stream, which is just about ready to get underway.
Exciting.
Sure, exciting is a word. I am excited for the band concert. This overtime is not my favorite.
No.
But if it helps the Cavemen win.
Yeah. Mamelentu with the ball. Sends out to Betzer. Betzer puts it up for a 3, and it's good! 5 seconds left on the clock. Mishawaka up by 3. And Argos is going to call a timeout with 3.6 seconds left on the clock.
What a great play there. The Cavemen came off a double rub screen at the top of the key. Mamelentu came off that screen. The defender from Betzer came to help defend. She kicked it out. Betzer hit the 3, got it to go, and now the Cavemen have a 3-point lead with only 5 seconds left.
Yeah, they really got to stay strong on defense. Argos is going to give it their all. I don't know if you can see, but there's a cheerleader doing flips all the way down
Isabella
the
Hill
court.
just killing it. I know she does competitive cheer. She was in my class. She decided it wasn't for her, but she still says hi to me. So we talked about kindness today in advisory, so that was very fun.
Exactly.
See, look at us. But that was awesome. She just came flying through here.
Speaking of the kindness and advisory,
Uh-huh.
a bunch of people made letters today, and I know that at least my mom received some.
Yeah, I've got a few to give her as well. 4.3 seconds. Here we go, Kira.
All right, stressful times. They got to make a 3-pointer here. Argos with 3 seconds left on the clock.
They got to get it up.
Kelly has it, and that's the end of the game. Mishawaka win 46 to 43. They pull away with the victory.
Kira, I don't know if it's you. I mean, every game you've done this year, whether it's volleyball, basketball, they're close, they're tight, they're going deep. But right now,
I think I have a curse.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've had many of the 4th sets of volleyball games where I've called.
So the Cavemen do come away with the victory. We're going to be ending this stream pretty quickly here to get over to band. We've got band tonight. We've got choir and orchestra on Thursday. Tune in to girls basketball on Friday against Northwood as we will be back here in the Cave. Last thoughts, Kira.
Yeah, I think it was a good game. It was a tight game for the Cavemen, a little tighter than it should have been, but hey, we pulled away with the victory, and a win's a win.
Absolutely. Tune in Friday, see this girls basketball Cavemen team take on the Northwood Panthers. Stream will be starting around 7:15 as the JV will be getting going here at the Cave. With that, we'll be signing off.